This is David Goggins, and this is me interviewing him right after he finished one of the toughest ultramarathons in the world. And what he told me in this interview completely changed the way I think and inspired me to do something I've never done before. But before I show you this top secret interview that nobody's ever seen before, I must channel my inner David Goggins. Welcome to David Goggins' morning routine, right after I sleep for 10 more minutes. I'm just trying to convince myself why this is a good idea, because yesterday my wife and I drove 3 hours to her hometown to go trick-or-treating with her family. And for some reason, I thought today, of all days, would be the perfect day to live like David Goggins. But I feel like this is the most David Goggins thing that I can do. So, stay hard, motherfucker. Stay hard. So Goggins' routine consists of 4 main parts, which we'll get into in a moment. But I figured if I'm gonna do this right, I need to raise the bar.
I believe that most human beings are only living at about 40% of their capability.
Which means simply doing his morning routine isn't going to be enough. I'm going to do 60% more than I think I'm capable of, making everything I do today a new personal best.
It's too early for this. Nobody should be doing this. Last night when I told my wife's parents that I was gonna go out and do this, they looked at me and they said, why? And the only thing that came to my mind was,
Stay fucking hard!
Now on to the first part of this routine. Goggins claims he starts his mornings with a 12-mile run, which is roughly 19 kilometers.
Stay hard!
The only issue is the furthest I've ever run is 10 kilometers. So in typical Goggins fashion, I'm going to add 60% to the furthest I've ever run, which means I'm going to start today with a 26-kilometer run.
I feel like I should want to do this, right? David Goggins wants to do things, I think. Although, he did say that he does this because he hates it.
It was never about running. Why do you think I run? It's the worst thing. I hate doing it more than anything.
I guess this means I should probably just go out and do it. Should probably start my watch. Oh, look at that. 5.5 hours sleep. Nice. Let's see what kind of lows I find out here, because I don't think there's gonna be many highs. Catch you later.
And the start of this run felt amazing. I was just cruising. I got through the first kilometer in 6 minutes, and to be honest, I don't think today's gonna be that hard, despite the fact that I haven't really run much since my running challenge over a year ago.
A fellow runner at 5 a.m. We're out here, getting it done. One step at a time. I will say, there is something special about being awake when everybody else is sleeping.
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. And that's where I gain the advantage.
You ever get this feeling that somebody's just watching you all the time? That's, I just can't shake this feeling. This is the breaking point. This is as far as I want to run. I do not want to go any farther, and I feel like I'm regretting my decision right now. But can't let the negative self-talk get to me. There's just this constant thought running through my head of, why the fuck am I doing this?
Stay hard!
My left Achilles hurts, my left knee hurts, and my right hip hurts. We're actually outside the hospital. Maybe they could diagnose my stupidity. All right, we just passed the halfway point and catching my second win now. There's a lot of excitement building on seeing that 13 kilometers come up.
But according to the internet, it only takes Goggins 90 minutes to finish his 12-mile run, and we're only halfway through this.
Drink the last bit of my water, and David Goggins said, if you're thirsty, lick your lips.
Your dehydration? Lick your motherfucking lips. Your fucking legs are all sore. You got shin splints and stress fractures. No, you don't. You got sore fucking legs. Get out of your head and stay hard.
So in typical Goggins fashion, there was a lot of lip licking. I stopped complaining and I just kept moving. And then reality hit.
This sucks. My legs feel like I have cinder blocks attached to them. My quads are tightening up. My glutes are sore. Getting this pain on the under of my left glute here. And I just gotta keep pushing. Stop talking, stop walking, and keep running. Home stretch, man. This sweet, sweet taste of victory. The only issue is, it's only the first part of the routine. I don't know. Goggins is a different breed. I don't know how he does it. There we are, finishing time. I had this vision of me like running up to the camera, this like motivational music playing, and I'll be honest, I just could not be fucked. My running challenge was the hardest thing that I did in a long time. This is the hardest thing I've done in my entire life.
But once you listen to the interview at the end of this video, you'll realize that it's moments like this that Goggins learns the most about himself. So I'm just gonna shut up, grab some groceries, and continue on with my day.
Here is routine number 2 of making my day as miserable as possible so that hopefully on the other side of this, I can learn something. Time for the ice bath. Can't half-ass it. No. Oh. Are you coming in?
The theme of today is, I don't want to, but I'm going to anyway. So when I was at the grocery store contemplating my existence, I tried looking up what David Goggins eats on a daily basis, and I couldn't find anything reliable. So I just picked up a little bit of everything, and now I'm just trying to work up the courage to get out there and continue on with this routine.
Well, it's about 10 a.m. and I guess there's nothing left to do other than finish off this morning routine. And I guess the goal now is to finish it before lunch, to still call it a morning routine, but I'll be honest, desire to do this, it's like down here. But I guess we're gonna go do it anyway. No!
And the hardest part of this challenge by far has to be walking up and down these stairs, and just to capture this shot, I had to walk down, set up my camera, walk back up the stairs, and then walk back down the stairs, all for your entertainment. And we've made it. Thankfully, I didn't fall asleep at the wheel, and now it's time to go crush this workout. I feel like I am catching a little bit of a second wind here, and there's a little bit of optimism looking into this workout. And for today, we are going to do the true David Goggins workout.
I trained hard. I did 7,801 pull-ups.
We are just gonna do pull-ups until we can't do pull-ups anymore. And to apply the 40% rule, I'm gonna do as many pull-ups as I possibly can and then do 60% more. Which means I'm basically just gonna do as many pull-ups as I can.
Let's see how much I can suffer, because David Goggins.
So the plan going into this workout is to simply just see how many pull-ups I can do. I'm not gonna pace myself. Every set, I'm just gonna max out until I can't do anymore.
Life's one big fucking head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your fucking head.
Fuck this already. The irony of this is that I'm losing 40% strength every single set that I do this, so.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have. So make that a motivation for you.
I will say that these pull-ups got these arms looking thick.
Hit your fucking chest, send a signal to your fucking mind that you're gonna man the fuck up, and then fall back in your fucking sack. You sack it the fuck up.
Felt something crunch in my left shoulder on that last one. Not ideal at all.
But to try to get a little bit more out of this workout, quick nap and we'll get right back to it.
There is no fucking life hack. Do it and do it. That's the hack.
And this is the part where it really started to get sad. I could only get 1 or 2 reps with every set that I was doing,
And I'm at 97 pull-ups. So we're gonna keep persevering here. The goal is obviously to get to 100 at this point, but is this considered the 40% mark? Should I now be able to do 250 pull-ups?
Stay hard.
stopping at 100. We did it. I will finish on the high here. We have about an hour till noon, and we're gonna persevere. So the only thing running through my head going into this last part of the challenge is reflecting on David Goggins crossing that 240-mile race, and what he told me in this interview after, it literally shaped the way I think about doing hard things and how I'm feeling in this specific moment. But before we get to that, there's still one more part of this challenge.
You cycle as well?
Yeah. At least 3 or 4 days a week, I'll do that.
So, in typical Goggins fashion, here we go. Part 4, the bike ride. And to be honest, my goal here is just to go as far as I can in 45 minutes. My legs are on fire right now. They literally feel like cinder blocks that have been rubbed together to the point that they caught fire. This is tough. "10 minutes to go. I don't know what a reasonable goal is here, but let's try to get to 15 just because David Goggins. We're pushing. Come on, final push.
Stay hard.
Come on.
Stay hard. Stay hard. Stay hard.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh. 13.6 kilometers. 48 minutes. 12:09. We did it. David Goggins morning routine done and dusted. And that was easily the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. So now let's hear what David Goggins had to say right after finishing one of the toughest ultramarathons in the world.
The highs and lows you experience in a race like this, man, it gives you a lifetime of fucking knowledge. And people get it all fucking twisted. They don't understand it. And that's fine. But these people aren't trying to win the race. Some are. These people are here trying to find themselves. And the answers they get on the other side of this journey, they can only get by doing some shit like this. Suffering, my friend, suffering makes you fucking a very knowledgeable person. Is that all you got for me?
Yes, sir.
Out. Appreciate you, man.
So now that I'm finally home and I've had time to rest and process what I just put myself through, what he says in that interview, that you learn the most about yourself when you are suffering and when you're going through hard times, that couldn't be more true. These are the moments that I learn the most about myself. And I want this to be your invitation that if you're thinking about doing something hard or you don't know what's possible, I just want you to go out there and do it, because you never know what's possible until you try. And to David Goggins' point, you're probably only living your life at 40% and you're capable of a hell of a lot more. So with all that said, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.